Hello everybody, it's Richard Medcalf here, and why am I hitting myself on the head with a lightsaber, and what's that got to do with one of the key topics I want to talk today, which is the art of extreme relevance. How can you personally become indispensable and top of mind for your most important stakeholders in work, business, and frankly in life? So this is the second of what I call uncut gems, bite-sized, actionable leadership insights delivered informally, live and unedited. And the reason I'm hitting myself on the head with this rubber lightsaber is when I think of all the times I have actually failed to achieve extreme relevance, okay, with at work, with customers, with prospects, with bosses, stakeholders. Over my career, when I look back, yeah, there are these critical meetings, right, that we have, and we just somehow fail. We've got a great thing to offer, lots of value to bring, and occasionally we just fail to connect. We fail to suddenly become indispensable to the person we most need to serve. I have one of my former bosses, Joseph Bradley, I'm going to call him out, manager of mine at Cisco. He was a master at extreme relevance. A new manager would come in, leader in the organization, and it almost seemed magically within days, Joseph was this manager's right-hand man, right? This leader suddenly understood Joseph was super relevant to what he or she had to achieve in the business. And he was a master at translating the value that he brought and the value the team brought and becoming indispensable for that stakeholder. And as a result, his career has been amazing. So, and so for me, that was a real wake-up call. How can I personally become extremely relevant to the most important people? So here's the issue. If you're not on the top 3 priorities of the most important people in your life, the things you most need to achieve are not going to happen. They're going to get delayed. They're going to always be second, just down the list. They're not going to happen. So as a business leader, whether it's you, whether you're in a team, whether you're running an organization, the question is really twofold. And at this point, I'm going to try to use the editing tools here. So question number 1, okay, is who... Whoa, it's writing a bit crazy. I'm not even sure that's good, is it? No, sorry, let me try again. Who? Okay, who is it? Who are the people that you need to be extremely relevant to right now? There's probably just a handful. It could be a boss, a key customer, a key somebody across the organization that you need for your project. It could be a partner, but who is it? Okay, write down a list. There's going to be no more than 3. Focus on 1, 2, or 3 people for whom extreme relevance is essential. Write it down, it makes it real. If you want, I'd love you to just write down underneath in the comments who that would be for you or what their role is. Second issue is, what do you need to do that? I'm going to suggest we have 2 tendencies. We're either going to be pushing or we're going to be pulling. Right? In other words, if naturally we push, it means that we're confident, we go in there, we have a message, we know what we want to bring, and we communicate it. If we're pulling, we're actually listening and understanding the other person and trying to understand what's top of their mind and what they're concerned about. Now here's the thing, normally we're naturally either good at pushing or at pulling, okay? So I want you to think about, what's your tendency and where do you need to correct? Are you so busy pushing your agenda, your ideas, your value that you fail to actually connect and understand what the other person needs right now, what they want, what's relevant for them? Or if your tendency is to be great at pulling and understanding, perhaps you're not being bold enough in turning that round and then starting to push, starting to speak up, deliver value, perhaps challenge preconceptions and build that relationship, right? Perhaps it's a question of you not showing your confidence in your competency. Okay, now these are just a couple of insights about leadership and influence in particular. There's actually about 5 areas we talk about to really build influence, but this idea of getting relevant, extremely relevant, through first of all understanding who, and secondly working on, do I need to pull more or push more? Absolutely essential. So that's it. So just think, who and what do I need to work on, push or pull? And then go ahead and write yourself a little action plan. That's it for me today. Next time, we'll be talking about how extreme relevance applies to your business or to your organization, and how you really develop a value proposition that totally pops and takes you to a new level of relevance with your customer stakeholders beyond the personal level. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this little uncut gem. If you like it, I'd love you just to like it or to share it, to leave me a comment. It really, really helps, encourages me, and also lets other people find the content more easily. Many thanks. Richard signing out, and speak to you soon.